That is investigation, interview, and interrogation 101. And if you weren't going to go hard at him, you're not his friend. He's not your friend. You work for the people, right? You work for people, state of Florida, right? And you had to do, and dude, I don't want to, if you're listening, I don't want to criticize you. I think you're probably a great cop. I just think you missed an opportunity there. And I think the opportunity you missed was in the planning and the strategy before you even went into that room. You should have discussed it with the corporal. This is what we're going to do, and do a tag team on him,
Right.
Let him know he's got two guys going after him. It's not a fair fight. You're the police, right? And it's not a fight, but it's a game of wits inside that box. And he won because he lawyered up, and you never got a statement. And at that point, you didn't even have Madeline Soto's body. And luckily, because a witness saw him changing that flat tire, they found the body. Other than that, it could have taken, they may have never found it,
Right.
And so that was so important. And I just think they missed a huge, huge opportunity with that. And enough said. Let me go back to the Sterns again here.
Well, we know we're not the cause of it. We're trying to pursue a conversation about an accident Stephan had 30 years ago as the possibility of causing this.
Did you hear that? An accident.
That is the biggest bullshit story that I have ever heard.
Yeah.
He got hit. Some pickup truck hit him twice. And they're claiming like CTE. And that's what caused him to be the loser he is. Totally don't buy it. And he went to the hospital and was released. They're really pointing at that as what caused this fool. And that's what turned him into who he is. I don't think so.
No, I think I read somewhere, I think one of the document dumps where they said something like the car ran him over twice or something. And I'm like, no, I don't think so. I think they're looking for something a straw, something to comfort them, that they could say, look, this is why he ended up this way. Because if you don't say that, then it looks like, well, maybe the reason why he ended up that way is not because there's any sort of, cranial issue for damage, CTE, but that maybe something in his home environment growing up may have caused him to be that way. And therefore, as a parent, you could be criticized for how did you raise him? So I think they really want to not even think about that and to say, look, there's an outside explanation. We're a good family. He was raised right. And this answer to the questions to why, it has to do everything to do with that head injury when he was a little kid and nothing more. I feel very sorry for them. A lot of sympathy for them. And what causes him to do what he did, what caused him to do what he did, we might never know the answer for what drove him to do what he did. But, I think the parents are trying to figure out a way that for them to accept why he is the way he is. And maybe to say, look, my son was a good kid, but he had this injury. And after that, he was never the same ever again.
Mike, something? I had 2 concussions growing up. One time I was in football, I was knocked out. I was hit by 3 of the fattest linemen on Bethpage High School's team on a reverse screen pass. All 3 of them hit me at the same time. Oof. I didn't even remember my name after that, And the thing was, they gave me smelling salts, but let me go to the sideline and put me right back in. That was before they knew what they know about concussions. Another time I was hitting the temple with a football. So I had, and, I didn't do what Stephan Sterns did, and I didn't, to say that that's the cause of this mope's,
right.
Way, from the chat, the moment. First lie was she was sleeping in car. I would ask, why was she sleeping? Why did you drop off a kid who was still drowsy from sleep an hour before school? Why did you do that? The moment, very, very good. The other thing was, if I heard that story about McDonald's one more time, I would personally go to that jail and strangle him. I was going to take her to McDonald's, but, she fell asleep and I gave her the pastries and said she didn't want McDonald's. It's just like this guy. And he told that story. It was almost like, when a story's told too many times, it's rehearsed and it's
Right.
absolute bullshit because it's told too much. It's almost like a rehearsed story. So I saw if I had the Mickey D's coupons, but I left them home. Like the guy is just an utter nightmare. Everything. He doesn't say one truthful word. Folks, this is Police Off the Cuff, real crime stories. If you like real crime, true crime from a police perspective, you're in the right place. And if you're not subscribed and you're listening to this Academy Award-winning show, give us a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button right on the screen and hit the like button too. And if you want to contribute to us financially, we have a Patreon with 4 different levels. And we also have a YouTube channel membership with 5 different levels. And we appreciate all you guys out there, our friends, our fans, our subscribers. And you are what keeps this show going. Plus, we like doing it. We like presenting this show to you. It's a lot of fun.